Hello everyone, and welcome to our first mini lesson on time management. When I established RMS Academic Success last month, I had spoken quite a bit about how important time management is. And in fact, it has been a pretty big motto of ours to stress just how significant having proper time management skills is. So I thought it would be apropos to start this series of mini lessons off with a lesson on time management. Now, you probably think of time management as finding a balance between your schoolwork and your social life, finding out how much time you need to contribute to doing homework or studying, and how much time you can invest in maybe going out with friends. And you wouldn't be wrong in thinking that, because that definitely is time management. But for this first mention, I thought it would make sense to talk about the very basics of what time management is. And I believe that in order to have good time management skills, one must develop an acute awareness of time. Now, you might be wondering, what does an awareness of time have to do with managing your time? And the answer is that if you cannot comprehend time, how do you expect to manage it? So I just wanted to give you one solid tip on how you might improve your awareness of time, which will in turn lead to a better ability to manage it. All right. Now, these days, I know it's the 21st century. I know everyone's enamored by their technology, by their phones or their iPads or whatever else. And it has gotten to the point where people use their technology for basic functions such as telling what time it is. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, but it doesn't really give you a good grasp of time. In order to start managing your time, you have to respect it. You have to understand it fully. And yeah, it's great that technology, that phones give you the option to check the time. It's quick and easy, right? But consider, where do you often carry your phone? Where do you often have your iPad? Is it on you, or is it in your pocket? Is it in your bag? The one thing that I look around today, and there is one thing missing from so many people that would tremendously help with their awareness of time. Do you have any idea what it is? I'll tell you. It's the simple act of wearing a wristwatch. Now, you might be wondering, well, this is about time management, right? I'm hoping to learn some skills. Why are you showing me your watch? Why are you going to talk about your watch? And here's why. The convenience of having the time on your wrist is tremendous. You think about, envision this, imagine this. You're in class. You reach into your pocket, you take your phone out to check the time. What do you think will happen? You will draw attention to yourself. The teacher might even say something to you, might even call you out for taking your phone out, even though you were simply checking the time. Now consider, just look at your wrist. You know what time it is. It is so much quicker, it is so much easier to just, with a flick of a wrist, know what time it is. Again, it might sound simple, it might sound silly, but give it a try. I guarantee you that you will start having a better awareness of time when you can just access it by turning your wrist rather than having to pull a phone out of your pocket or your bag or wherever else you might carry it. It really is a tremendous tool to have, and I mean, there's so many different types of watches that you could assuredly find one that would suit you, digital, analog, whichever way is easiest for you to check the time and be able to more quickly analyze things. So let me give you an example now. So say you have an appointment with your advisor, for instance, and you know what time it is. Let's say it's at 3 o'clock, right? It's 2 o'clock now. And you definitely know what time it is. You've been thinking about it for a week. But let's say you don't have the time on you. Let's say you don't have a watch. Let's say the time is on your iPad and your iPad's in your bag. So even though you know when your appointment is, you might lose track of time. It is so much easier to lose track of time when the time is not on you, when you do not have a watch to easily see what time it is. So even though you knew what time your appointment was with your advisor, you may still be late. And the fact of the matter is, what it comes down to is that time is so precious. And when it comes to dealing with other people and taking up their time, you always want to respect that. So I urge you to go out, buy a watch, $10, $15, $20. You can go online and get one. I guarantee that you will see results when you have the ease of checking the time on your wrist compared to using technology. Again, technology is great when it comes to certain things, but very basic functions like checking the time, you might want to leave that to old school tools like watches. Thanks guys for watching. I hope you give this a shot, you consider this, and let me know in the comments if you found this helpful or what you might like to see for the next video.